What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Amusement Media. Today we are at Holiday World in Santa Claus, Indiana. You can see the Raven behind me. This park is great. I've been here before, but not when I've been posting on YouTube, so I'm pretty excited. This is an independent park that has some great wooden coasters and has the Voyage, which is one of my favorite roller coasters of all time. So I'm super excited to get in here, show you guys the park, show you guys my thoughts. And one of my friends, his name is Chet. He's never been here, so we're gonna show him all the new rides. Also, I haven't ridden Good Gravy, so we're gonna check that out. So yeah, let's get in there and check out this park. All right, we're here in the Christmas area of the park. This is the main entrance. You can see the Halloween area over there. Yeah, so this is my friend Chet. This is his first time at Holiday World. Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah, this is his first major park other than Kings Island, so we're getting him some new credits today. And this park actually opened in 1946 as Holiday Park, and then switched, yeah, same year he was born, and then it switched to Holiday World in 1988. So this place is great. The vibes here are incredible. This is one of my favorite small parks in the entire country. So yeah, let's get in here and ride these rides. Real quick, I realized I forgot to say this at the beginning of the vlog, but parking is free here. It's across the street, kind of like Kennywood. Cross under the street and then come up into the park. Also, we didn't know this at the time, but the park did stay open till 9 with certain rides. So you guys are gonna see us get on a Voyage night ride. All right, now we're entering the 4th of July section as we walk back towards Thanksgiving to ride Good Gravy. We're riding that first since it's a family boomerang and only has one train. We're trying to get on it before it has too long of lines. Now we're also doing the water park today, Splashin Safari, because they have 3 water coasters. It's supposed to be one of the best water parks in the country, and it's like over 90 degrees today, so we're definitely gonna check that out.
Nice.
All right, we're entering the Thanksgiving section, and I'm walking up to Voyage, this massive gravity group wooden roller coaster that opened in 2006. How this ride even exists, I don't know, but I love this ride. This is in my top 3 favorite roller coasters. All right, we're walking past Voyage right now to go do that family boomerang right up there. Now, I've ridden one other of these, and it's Snoopy's Soapbox Racers. This one looks a little less intense, but it has a lot more theming, so let's go check it out.
I want to ride the Turkey Whirl.
The Turkey Whirl? Yeah, this looks like best coaster in the world right here.
Yeah, it's so big.
All right, we're walking up to this Good Gravy Plaza, and this actually looks really nice. I was a little worried that this would look weird right here, but this looks great. It fills this area perfectly, and I love this theming. There's so much of it. I mean, this plaza looks great. Can't really see it because my friends are in the way, but we got this Good Gravy sign right here, and this thing looks pretty sweet. Yeah, look at that. I love the name Good Gravy. I think it's funny, and I'm hoping this has no line right now. Let's go get on it. Walking up, you'll see the vehicles. I love how the train is like a gravy boat. And then, wow, this is actually really nice. This theming is crazy. Wait, this theming is amazing. And there's air conditioning in here. This is like someone's house. This is really cool. Oh, shoot. There's a Christmas tree. Okay, maybe we're geeking, but we love theming out here. All right, you come on in. And then here we go. Look at the macros. We got 1,000% fun there. But yeah, that was some good gravy. I think that Soapbox Racers at Kings Island is definitely a better ride. There was a bit of a shuffle on this one, and the ride really wasn't too intense, but the theming was awesome. I love going through there. And it's a great addition for this park. They needed a family coaster, and it's a beautiful ride. They did a great job here. So yeah, this is in the area where Pilgrim's Plunge used to be. There's a massive water ride, and it was just kind of sitting dormant for a while, so it's very nice they put something here. And I think we might go do Thunderbird next, so let's go check out that B&M wing coaster. The last time we were here, I remember this paint being a lot more orange. It does look a little worn down from what I remember, but I love this ride. The launch is great.
It's a launch?
And, oh yeah, we just spoiled it for Che. He didn't know there was a launch. Oh, there it is. All right, this ride did open in 2015, and like I said, it is a B&M wing coaster, so turned 10 years old today. Not today, this year, but 10. Yeah, it's 2025, so.
10, just like me.
Yeah, 10 years old right here.
Born in 2015.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
There's no shade on the brake run, we're so cooked. There's no shade on the brake run, Ian's right. We might be cooked on the brake run. But yeah, this ride.
Oh, right!
Honey, look away!
This ride has some cool theming too. There's not too much, but this queue is pretty nice. Yeah, you can kind of tell it definitely needs a bit of a repaint here, but still looking pretty nice. And there's basically no line. The park did open at 10. It is 10:25 right now. Now, Splashin Safari opens at 11, so we might go over there at 11 to get on some rides. I think Thunderbird has 2. Got off a Thunderbird. That was great, just like I remembered it. The launch is so punchy. That's like one of the best LSM launches I've ever been on. And that was your first wing coaster. How was that?
Oh god, it weirded me out, dude. I'm not gonna lie. When we went through those turns, I was just like, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah, he's never been on a wing coaster, so it's definitely a weird experience.
I liked it more than Banshee.
Oh yeah, he likes it more than Banshee at Kings Island. Just has the same best restraints.
Those like oops, bro.
Yeah, the inversions are pretty good. That ride has some good intensity.
I was hooting and hollering. Feels like a right turn for this park.
Yeah, it actually does. And there's the near misses on that are pretty fun too. The inline twist at the end is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, that's a great coaster up behind me, and it is a little bit rattly, but not anything bad at all. It's a pretty smooth ride. So yeah, I love that ride. It's awesome. All right, guys, Voyage is temporarily closed right now, so I think we might just go get ready for the water park. I don't really think I can vlog too much in the water park because my phone will probably be mostly in a locker. We're gonna check out the 3 water coasters that they have here, and it's probably gonna be a really good time. So I've heard there is really good water coasters here.
You hear me? Hit the rollie, start with the.
Is it Mammoth the good one? I've heard, yeah, that one's really good, and I've heard there's even airtime on it, so we'll definitely tell you guys how those water coasters are. Let's go check it out.
A few moments later.
Yo, guys, we're in the Splashin Safari changing rooms right now. It's about to go down.
What?
All right, gang, we just got all our stuff in the locker. The boys are getting all sunscreened up. We're gonna go check out those water slides. So right here, we'll probably skip to afterwards, and we'll tell you about the ones we did. All right, guys, we just got out of the water park. The last clip you saw of us was at about 11 a.m. It's currently about 2:25 now, so we spent a little bit of time over there. We rode all 3 water coasters. Mammoth was awesome. That's probably the best water slide I've ever ridden. Wildebeest was really fun, and Cheetah Chase was really cool as well. Dueling was pretty fun. Yeah, that's a great water park. That's probably my favorite water park I've ever been to. All the rides get you soaked, and there was a little bit of airtime on some of those water coasters. Like, Mammoth was kind of crazy going over those hills. Yeah, our feet were burning because we didn't bring like sandals, so it was a little hot walking around. Otherwise, it was a great park. All right, we came up to Voyage, and there's absolutely no wait, so we're just gonna do the back 2 rows here. I'm so excited. It's been about 2 years since I've ridden this thing, and I kind of forget what it's like, but I remember it being great, so let's check it out. If you've never seen these trains, they're basically just the PTC trains with a little extra padding. Hopefully we're able to get some airtime room here, because there's a lot of airtime on this ride. We just got off of the Voyage. That was great, just like I remembered it. In the back, there was actually a lot more airtime than I even remembered. There was a lot of airtime on the first drop, and then coming down those big hills at the beginning. And the airtime in the second half was great. The twister section was awesome. It was really smooth too. It's a great ride. Definitely gonna get some more rides on it, so I'll share some more thoughts on it once we do. But right now, we're in, I think this is called the Thanksgiving Cafe. It actually looks really good. And this is all this food for about $17, so pretty good. And I'm gonna try it, let you guys know how it is. All right, I just tried it. It's super good, actually. One of the better theme park meals I've ever had, for sure. How was your first ride on Voyage?
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
It was quick.
Yeah, it was fast. The pacing is great.
It was quick. Those turns, it was insane. I think I need to let it set a little bit, but
oh yeah, I definitely needs to ride it again.
Definitely one of the best rides I've ridden.
Oh yeah, it's so great.
Just as good as I remembered.
Anything Ian about the Voyage?
It felt more rough than usual. That might just be me, but
I thought it was pretty smooth, but it definitely is like a little bit rough. It's a wooden coaster. It's been out for a while, but yeah, it's not that bad. All right, guys, just finished that meal. We're gonna do Gobbler Getaway. This is the park's shooting dark ride. I love that place. That's one of the best meals at a theme park for sure. Like, it was delicious. Let's go in there and ride this ride. You can see the shooting vehicles there. There's some pretty good theming in here, and it doesn't look like there's much of a line, so looks pretty good. All right, we got this amazing grandma animatronic here with the gun. This is James for grandma.
Red alert, I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on and they ain't looking.
All right, you can see some theming in there, and then there's that gun. Make some turkey noises when you shoot too. All right, we just got off of Gobbler Getaway, that shooting dark ride. It's kind of similar to the Boo Blasters at, Kings Island and some of the other parks that have those. But I think that's actually a little bit better than the Boo Blasters. That's a really fun ride. The sets are pretty nice. The story's basically that you're like trying to help find the turkeys. And when you shoot targets, a lot of times there's like a practical effect, like a turkey will pop out from behind something. So it's pretty cool. I got the best score on that one, about 1,100, which I don't think that's that great of a score, but I beat all of them. So, that's what matters. But I like the guns a lot on those. They're pretty easy to aim, and they do make like a turkey sound when you're shooting. So it's pretty cool. I think we're gonna go do a re-ride on Thunderbird, and then we're gonna go up to the front of the park and check out the other wooden coasters. All right, we're gonna ride in the second to back row. It was a walk-on, but they are on one train, so not too big of a deal because it's not busy. But if it was busier, that would suck a little bit. We just got off of Thunderbird. It was running a lot faster now. It's definitely warmed up. That ride is intense. There's some good positives on it. And yeah, I think that's still probably my favorite wing coaster. That launch, it kicks. It's punchy.
Zooey mama.
All right, there we go.
Zooey mama.
And then another thing I really like about this park is that they use Pepsi products, and all the drinks are just free. So you can walk up, grab a cup. There's no ice there. You can get whatever drink of your choice. I'm gonna get some Gatorade. There you go, and it's completely free. Okay, we just noticed this. These flip-flops say 2027 going down this wall. This wall is kind of the plot of land that used to be the River Rapids ride here. Let me see if I can get a view of between it. They're doing some land clearing in there. Yeah, you couldn't really see too well, but they are doing some land clearing in there. I wonder if they are gonna add a coaster here in 2027 to make it part of the 4th of July area, which is just up the hill. I think it'd be really cool. Maybe it'd be something like an RMC Raptor or some form of launch coaster. Who knows? Could be sick though. Ian just mentioned maybe it could be like a water ride because of the flip-flops, and it is replacing a water ride. So that would make sense. Who knows though? Like, there's a pretty big plot of land behind me, so it definitely could put a coaster there or just any form of ride really. There's a lot of space. So.
RMC Giga.
RMC Giga, of course. Yeah, of course, that would just make so much sense. All right, we're coming into the Halloween area of the park. There's two coasters up here. Both are CCI wooden coasters. First one is Legend. I think this opened in 2000. It's a pretty good ride with some great laterals, so let's go check it out. We are getting on Legend right here. Looks like they do have 2 trains, so hopefully there's not too long of a line. All right, there's absolutely no line. Last time we heard that whole queue was filled. Pretty cool to see. They're on 2 trains, and there's like basically no line. So pretty nice. Turns out they're just sending the second train empty, so they basically are just on one train. I'm not really sure why they're doing this, but oh well. All right, we're about to get on towards the back of the Legend. This ride is themed to the Headless Horseman. It's like the legend of the Headless Horseman. So yeah, let's get on this thing and check it out. What? Just got off a Legend. That was actually a lot better than I remembered. It was definitely a little bit rough, beat you up a little bit, but most of the rides here are pretty smooth. Holiday World takes great care of their wooden coasters, especially Voyage, but the laterals on that thing are crazy. Like half the ride, it feels like it's just trying to push you into the side of the train. And there were a couple moments of airtime towards the back, though. Yeah, it was pretty fun. It was actually better than I remembered it. How'd you like it, Chad?
No.
He wasn't too big of a fan. He doesn't really like rough rides.
It was okay. No, the laterals were crazy.
Oh yeah, laterals were great.
It just hurt. Sometimes we hit a turn and just.
There's a bit of a stunt show here. We got a jet ski. There was someone doing one of those things where they have water shooting out of their feet, and it's kind of like they're flying. We saw it on Legend.
Where is it going?
I have no clue where that jet ski is going. I don't know. What'd you think of Legend? How was it?
I better than I remember it.
No, it was definitely better.
It's almost like the Mystic now, in my opinion.
That could be better than Mystic Timbers. I actually don't know. But yeah, we're getting on Raven now. This is the oldest roller coaster in the park. I believe it opened in 1998 or 1996. I'll have to check. I'll put it up on screen when it did. But this is another CCI wooden coaster, and this is probably my least favorite of the 3, but it's still a great ride and has a really good drop towards the end. So yeah, let's go check this thing out. All right, one thing that's really weird about this ride, the queue is just like a black box. I don't know. All right, we just got off of the Raven. That ride actually opened in 1995, I believe. I was wrong earlier, but yeah, that ride's really fun. There's a couple really good drops, like the first drop and then that one big drop through the trees. Has great airtime if you have some airtime room, but it definitely is a little rough. There was a pothole on there that was pretty brutal. So probably the roughest ride here, but I think it wasn't that bad. I liked it a lot. And the setting is awesome. That lake is pretty cool. What do you guys think?
Youch.
Yeah, a little rough.
I grade out on the pothole. That's a second.
I have a minor headache, and it feels like everything in my body is in a different place than it was before.
I don't think it was
hurts.
that bad. It was a little rough for sure, but I don't think it was the worst ever. So
My heart hurts. I don't know why. My chest hurts
no,
so
yeah,
bad.
and there's a couple really good drops in that thing that have actually pretty solid airtime. So it's a pretty good ride. We just did a re-ride on Raven. I was towards the back again. I mean, that ride's only really good in the back because of those couple drops. It was definitely pretty rough though. Like that ride beats you up for sure, and that pothole was brutal. The drop, if you have room, that drop is like almost standing airtime. So it's pretty good. It's rough though, definitely. Bazinga. All right, we're gonna re-ride on Legend. Look at this chalkboard, it's pretty sick. And also this does have the same trains as Voyage and Raven. And with these trains, if you kind of use your outside leg, you can kind of hold this up a little bit, get some airtime room. And there is some good airtime on these rides, especially in the back rows. We're going to the 4th of July section of the park now, but we did just get off of our second ride on Legend. We rode up towards the front because we wanted to see how it was. I think it's more of a back row ride. I think the drops were better in the back, but the front was solid. There were a couple pops of airtime. And then there was this one little speed hill. I'll put the part of the POV I'm talking about. But there was this one little speed hill that had pretty solid airtime in the front. It was pretty strong and it has good airtime in the back as well. So yeah, that's a pretty fun ride. The laterals are crazy. Like during the double helix, you're basically just pinned to the left side of the train the entire time. Pretty good ride. It definitely is a bit rough though. Could use a little bit of a retrack.
I like the front better.
You like the front better? Yeah. That's fair. I think it maybe was a little bit less rough in the front, but it was fun. Both ways were fun.
Less rough in the back.
We're going on into Holly Dog's Fun Town. Great little area here. And of course, we have Howler. Are you excited?
Yeah,
the best coaster in the park right
hyper
here.
Coaster they have here.
Oh yeah, it's massive. Got a giant 250-foot coaster. Let's go to it right now. All right, here we are at the Howler. We were just joking earlier, obviously. It is just the park's kiddie coaster. This was built by Zamperla, and I have this credit already, but I'm gonna ride it with my friend Chet, so let's get on this.
This is elite content right now. It's very beautiful. It's also like 90 degrees out, it's okay. It's a great time right now. You know, no one cheddar on the ride. Will's doing that. I'm just chilling here. What's up, Jet?
Do it again.
All right, we were leaving the kids area. We did just get on Howler, just a Zamperla kiddie coaster. It actually wasn't the most comfortable, it was a little rough, but we got this guy Chet the credit. How was that ride?
Wonderful.
Yeah, it was great. Wait, why is Teddy Roosevelt just on the sign? All right, we decided to do this Liberty Launch drop tower, which is in the 4th of July section. And it is built by S&S. It's one of the ones that shoots you up. So let's get on this. All right, we just got off of the Liberty Launch. Those are actually pretty fun drop towers because it's a very short ride cycle and the drops aren't very tall. So like the drops weren't crazy, but when it shoots you up to the top, you get like ejector airtime for a second when you get to the top, when you start coming back down. So it's really good airtime for like 2 drops and then it just goes back down. So it's a really short ride, a little bit weird, but a very fun little bit of airtime there. So it was cool. We're going to get another re-ride on one of the best, if not the absolute best wooden coaster on the planet. This is my favorite wooden coaster. So hopefully it's a little more warmed up now because it's really hot out today. So let's go get another ride. We just got off of Voyage. Airtime was great again. It was super smooth. There's so many laterals on it. It's so awesome. I love the way it uses the terrain. Right now we are in the store. I already have this shirt, but they have so many good different merch options here, including a bunch of normal nano coasters, and then they have these massive ones that include the terrain, and there's a train on the track, which is really cool. It is a $75, so it's a little pricey, but those are pretty cool. I'll set that down in a second. They also have some cheap stickers here. I think I might buy this for my laptop, but yeah, they've got a lot of cool different merch options in here. Holiday World's food and merch has been super good, and also their employees are all super nice. We met a lot of really nice employees today, so shout out Holiday World. All right, we just got off another back row ride on Voyage. Yeah, it's pretty smooth for a wooden coaster. It's insane that that ride even exists, and it's insane that it's smooth. Like what? The airtime on the first few hills and on that first drop are way better than I remember. Like coming down them, you get insane airtime. It's really good. There's also a lot of good moments of laterals. Just the layout is just crazy. The pacing is so good, but the trims are hitting really, really hard in the middle, so the second half is not as good as I remember. I don't know why they're doing that. If anybody knows, let me know, but apparently they've been hitting hard all year. Yeah, it's pretty hot. We're gonna take a little re-ride on Gobbler's Getaway, see if we can beat our scores. All right, we just got to the end of the ride. I got 1,200, check out 1,230, so a little better. This is what the guns look like. They make those little turkey gobble noises. I really like how you can aim down it. It's a very nice gun. But yeah, that's a super fun ride.
Right here? Eat a treat from. Did you eat? I'ma ask you again. Did you eat a treat from right here?
All right, we're doing a little re-ride on Good Gravy. I noticed there are some snoring sound effects, and this does look like a pretty old-fashioned room, which is cool. And there's a picture of a grandma there. She like is talking about how she's thankful for the guests. This just feels very much like a house. I don't know. It's kind of like just stock photos of a family. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it kind of does look like AI. It's kind of weird, but this is so cool. Like I really like this. Yeah. There also are some gravy bowls that have like awards next to them, like it's good gravy, which is kind of funny. Will was just mentioning this is one of the best stations we've ever seen, probably outside of Disney. It's crazy like they did all this for a family coaster, but it looks so good. I didn't even see this last time, but there's some gravy that's spilling out the front of the train. Wait, you'll see it. There it was. Yeah, I'm not too sure what this is, but it looks like they have some drone shows. It looks like it's returning this year. Maybe they used to do this. That's pretty cool. We just got off of a ride towards the front on Good Gravy. It might be better in the front. You can see the theming better, and you went a little higher up the spike. Once again, it's not a very intense ride at all. There's not many forces on it, but it's a great little family coaster. It has great theming. It's great for this park, and I think it's just like a perfect fit. It looks awesome over there, so good on Holiday World. I think we're gonna go get a re-ride or two on Thunderbird. All right, there's a little bit of a line here, but they did add a second train for some reason, so that's pretty nice. All right, Thunderbird, just as good as this morning. Still probably my favorite wing coaster, but I don't really have too much else to add about it. But we were looking out over here, and Holiday World has so much land out here. That's the drones they use for the drone show. But it's really pretty out here, but also like they could totally build a coaster out here eventually. Like they have so much land. They also do close Thunderbird early for the drone show, so if you want to get on Thunderbird, make sure you ride it a little early. It also said Crow's Nest closes. Can't forget about Crow's Nest. We just got off a front row ride on Voyage. I do think I still prefer that in the back. I think the drops are a little bit better. And there's a little bit of a line now, but it is 7:16 right now. The park closes at 8. We're gonna see if we can get a few more rides on this thing. Got off of another back row ride on Voyage, but we just figured out that the park closes at 8 p.m. tonight, but because they're doing a drone show, a couple rides, including Voyage, stay open until 9. So we had no idea this was going to happen, and we're going to get a night ride now, which is absolutely awesome. This is one of my favorite night rides in the entire world, so yeah, that's awesome. It's been a minute since we talked to you guys. We've got about 4 or 5 rides in. Ian and I just got stuck in the front row at about a dusk ride. We were stuck on the ride for a few minutes because one of the employees actually fell. Hopefully he's all right, but yeah, I'll show you guys some footage of that. All right, I'm not really supposed to be recording here. My bad, Holiday World, but we've been stuck here for a few minutes. It's getting dark. We're about to miss this night ride because I think they're getting people off. Very unfortunate. Wait, they're getting people back on. We might be chilling. Looks like one of the operators was too hot. He's been sitting on the ground and they got like someone over there to check him out, so hopefully he's all right. Yeah, but the front row is running great, and it's super dark now. Ian and I rode during the sunset, and now it's almost a night ride at this point. So let's go.
We got a night ride.
All right, we just got off the last train of the night on Voyage. That thing is awesome. It wasn't fully pitch black, but it's kind of like a beast night ride where you're like fully in the woods. And before I say anything else about it, look at this. These drones are amazing. They also have a few fireworks that have been shooting off as well. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, Voyage at night was incredible. One of the best rides I've ever ridden for sure, and one of the best night rides because like that thing is just, it's so fast. We're flying through the woods, can't see anything, and the tunnels are pitch black as well. Oh, we were on the second to last train of the night actually. There's another train. I absolutely love that ride. It's definitely in my top 5. I think it's probably in my top 3 even. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys a couple more shots of this drones. It's definitely one of the better drone shows. It actually is probably just the best drone show I've ever seen. I don't think I've ever seen anything this crazy. There's so many drones. Yeah, Voyage has incredible airtime. Most of it is just like strong floater, but it's so crazy. And yeah, that has a lot of good pops of airtime through it. So it's a little hard to get airtime room because they do like to staple. One of the ride ups there, it was really weird. He asked me, he was like, do you want to be stapled? And I was like, no. And then he just slowly pushed it down and fully stapled me. It was one of the weirdest things I've ever seen a ride up do. I didn't really like that. He was a little rude, but
that was the second time. The first time we were together.
Yeah.
He asked him, like, yo, should I staple your friend?
Yeah, and I was like, no.
He's like, okay, and then just pushed, like, he
just full stapled him. Yeah, that was really weird. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, Holiday World is great. This is a great park. If you guys have never been here, I would definitely check it out. If you're not doing the water park, it is probably more of a half-day park, especially when it's like it was today and there's like no waits. But it's a very fun park. The wooden coasters are all kept up pretty nice. You know, Raven and Legend are a little rougher, but Voyage is super smooth, especially in the front. Voyage is one of the most elite coasters in the entire world. It's so crazy, especially if you can get on it at night. And since they're doing this drone show where they'll stay open to 9, you can kind of get night rides because the sunset does set here at about 8:14-ish, I think. So definitely come check this park out if you've never been here. I hope you guys really enjoyed the vlog today. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below. It takes like 2 seconds and helps me out so much. And make sure you guys also subscribe for more future coaster content. Subscribe! Yeah, you heard him. Subscribe, guys. All right, Chad, and it was your first time here at Holiday World. What'd you think of it?
I had a pretty good time. Unfortunately, I did ride a lot of rides yesterday, so I was feeling a little like...
Yeah, he was at Kings Island yesterday, so he's a little tired.
So I was a little tired, a little roller coastered out, maybe per se. I got on all of them. I'm glad I did.
What was your favorite ride from today?
Voyage, I mean...
Oh, yeah, Voyage was great.
Voyage and the Thunderbird. And the other two wooden ones, oh my gosh, they
yeah.
were so bumpy, but they were still good. Of course, Howler.
Oh, yeah, Howler.
Absolute peak.
Highlight of the day, of course. And with that, that's going to conclude our time at Holiday World. I absolutely love this park, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. So with that, I hope you guys all have a great day. Keep riding coasters, and Amusement Media out. See you guys in the next one.